y'all? It's your favorite sis Shay says. 2 S's not 1, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Now before we start, I just want to give a shout out to my big sis Shannen for giving me this beautiful background, y'all. You see this little marble look? We stepping up. We stepping up. We raising the price in this game, okay? We raising the price, and that's because of her. So shout out to her for this early birthday gift. I'm so excited because my birthday's next week, guys. But yeah, make sure you subscribe right below. Give this video a big thumbs up, and also follow these social handles coming to you right now. So yes, like I told you guys, this is a Viacom CBS series. Part 1 was how I got my internship at Viacom CBS. Make sure you go check that one out. It's a crazy story. And also, shout out to everybody that's been tuning into the Power 105 video. We finally hit 100 views, so I'm super excited about that as well. Now we're gonna get into part 2 of the Viacom CBS series. This is how I got my job at Viacom CBS. So basically, I told you guys how I got my internship. Long story short, through my internship is how I got my job at Viacom CBS. Now, a lot of you guys were wondering, I graduated last year, 2019. Shout out to class of 2019 once again. But I feel like a lot of times when people are graduating, their mindset is more of, I'm trying to get out of here. I've been in this school for 4 years. I'm trying to get out of college. My mindset was a little different. I was like, you know what? Before I get out of school, I need to have a job lined up, ready for me. So once I walk off that stage, I'm walking right in to secure the bag. That was my mindset. So I think Shay tip number 1 for this video is just change your mindset about things and speak it into existence. It always works out that way when you have a positive mindset and you stick to your goal. So my mindset was more so, let me find out what job I want to do. What am I interested in? Obviously, I've been doing so much of these internships that are big within the industry. So I need to make sure I secure a job now because I can't be out here looking crazy. I can't. All right? I cannot. During my internship, there was a lady that asked me and a couple of other interns to help out with an event that was happening later on after the internship. Now, obviously, this was unpaid. We weren't getting credit for it. But who was willing to, stay a little late and help out? Like I said before, I was the type of person to be like, listen, I'm ready to do anything. I'm ready to help out, do this. If I have to stay a little later, yes, I do have class in the morning, but this is more of the real life situation more than in class. Like I can worry about class later. I can catch up later. I'm an A student no matter what, but I'm going to stay here and get this done, okay? So I decided to tell her, like, listen, I'll help out. I don't mind printing out these papers for you, these flyers and pamphlets. And I also don't mind staying along. Is it okay if I can do that since you already asked? She said, yeah, of course. Like, she really needs some extra hands. Long story short, I helped out during this event. It kind of helped me a lot because I got to network with a lot of new people, a lot of new faces, SVPs and VPs, like different parts of Viacom, working in creative development, working in marketing, working in finance. Like, so many people just came to this event to support and help raise money for a fundraiser. And because I was there giving out pamphlets and helping people out and just, just showing my cute little charm, I was literally just networking with people and getting to meet them, and it was just a nice day, and it was just a great time for me. So that's basically the start of how I ended up getting my job, because when I started helping people out, the lady that did ask us for help, she told me, she was like, listen, I really appreciate you helping me. I really appreciate you staying this late. She called me an Uber home, even though I was willing to just take the train home 12 o'clock at night. And she was like, I owe you so much. If you ever need something, let me know. I'm not gonna hold you guys. I'm the type of person that I kind of sit down and like, I don't know if I should even ask because, I don't know what to do. But I decided to anyways, and I said to her, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate your help. And if it's not that much to ask, like, I am looking for a job, so maybe if you are willing to, I added those kind of words. If you are willing to, and if any opportunity is open, please let me know, and I would love to take on that chance of being interviewed or take on that position. She hit me up afterwards and she was like, listen, we have 2 spots open. Come and let's get these interviews started. So basically that's kind of how I started getting into the building, not as an intern, but now looking for more of employment work. So I did my 2 interviews. One was for the integrated marketing role of VH1 and MTV. The other one was the integrated marketing role for Comedy Central, TV Land, and Paramount. So I came in, I got to do both of those interviews, and from there the supervisors that liked me more was the Comedy Central, TV Land, and Paramount. So that is kind of how I started getting my job, because I was helping out people. I was really working more late night roles and shifts as an intern without getting paid and without getting any type of monetary compensation. But I decided to take that and use it to my advantage by networking and getting to meet people and, just putting myself out there, and people ended up feeling like I owe you now for helping me out. Like, I owe you, what do you need help with? And I just took the chance of just asking. It never hurts to ask, guys. It never hurts to ask. I'm telling you right now, all you can get is a no. So I decided to ask, and that's how I got these interviews. That's how I ended up landing my role as an integrated marketing assistant at Comedy Central, TV Land, and Paramount. Now let's talk about this job. What do I do as an assistant, right? As an assistant, I was the communicator between the team and anyone else in the department and company of Viacom to the SVP and the VP of integrated marketing activation under Viacom Velocity. Shout out to my 2 boss babe managers. They know who they are. It was really a great experience because I got to work with women in the industry, top women in the industry, SVP, Senior Vice President, and Vice President. Those are 2 high titles within any department of Viacom. I learned so much from them, honestly. I learned how to intake a crowd, how to speak to a crowd publicly, giving eye contact to everyone within the room so they all feel like you are talking to them, like they are secure, you know what you're talking about. I learned how to make sure that I am taking hold of a room. When you come into a room, sometimes it's easy for people to just not even look at you. But when I walk into a room, you're going to see me, you're going to get to know me. I know who I am, so get to know who I am. Okay? So, I also learned a lot about marketing and also integrating brands into our content. So that's basically what we did. As an integrated marketing assistant, my department more so integrated a lot of brands into some of our content. However, it wasn't into the shows. It was more creating custom content commercials, integrating these brands. For example, Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is on Comedy Central. So Trevor Noah wears a lot of suits. What we would do is, if there's a brand that is promoting suits, we would make Trevor Noah wear that and create a custom commercial with him, because he is the face of the Trevor Noah show, promoting the suit and why people should wear it, what they want to entail into that commercial, how much it costs, stuff like that. We're in charge of creating the script. We're in charge of making sure the client is happy with how their product is being promoted, and making sure that talent as well is being paid right, is being promoted right, is promoting the product well, and is also satisfied with what's going on. So that's what we did as the integrated marketing activation team. Now, like I said, for my role, I was more in charge of scheduling my SVP and VP's calendars. I was in charge of, honestly, whatever was needed to be done. If the team needed a person to do it, that's what I was in charge of. I was in charge of sponsorships. I was in charge of keeping budgets together. I was in charge of creating events, birthday events, throwing meetings, throwing, honestly, anything that's going on, I'm in charge of. I'm literally the one that people come to. If there's a question that needs to be answered, they will come to me. If I have to order supplies for the team, they would come to me. If I need to help them out, maybe somebody has too much on their plate and they needed me to do some typing for them, or even just plugging into a system that we use, I would be the one doing that. So as an assistant, you kind of take on a little bit of everybody's roles, and sometimes you even take on your SVP and VP roles because they may need some help, or their schedules are super tight and jam-packed that they might ask you to please help me, please do so-and-so I could be ready for my 4 p.m. meeting. That's what was going on. So that's what I did as an assistant, and it is an entry-level position, and I do feel like it's very beneficial because obviously you coming to the industry, you just started, this is your first walk of life into employment position and not necessarily an intern. So you don't want to mess it up because you know you are getting paid more than an intern and you are holding more responsibilities than an intern would. So people know that you're learning, people know that you're new. Especially for me, it's like I was very young, I was the youngest one on the team. But at the same time, I know what I can get to the team and I want to make sure that I'm killing the game because listen, if my name is in a room, my name is going to be in a room on a positive note and not on a negative. Period. Yeah, that's basically how I got my job. I want to say it's not as crazy as how I got the internship, but it was definitely beneficial to even just know what I did there, how I got it, and you know, how you secure the bag right after college. Like, boom, why not? I will say that I no longer work at Viacom CBS. Not much people know this, but due to COVID and due to this whole pandemic occurring, I was one that was affected and laid off along with a bunch of freelancers due to the pandemic. So yeah, I no longer work Viacom CBS. I did have a great time there, and the run that I did get to have there was amazing. I would say that one of the greatest memories I had was going to TRL and getting to meet Shay while he was producing his show. I would even say like the parties. Oh my gosh, Viacom CBS parties be lit. They be lit, okay? Christmas party was amazing. Christmas one was the best one, I would say. Tons of food trucks, tons of laughter, tons of games, tons of dancing, and the Roots was killing it. It was a great performance. I would even say that one of the best memories I had too was the Halloween party as well. I got to meet so much dope individuals and creatives then as well. And you know, Viacom parties, they don't play. Even the mini ones, they don't play. And those are some great memories that I had. Even just getting to meet everyone on my team, learning what they do and learning how they got there, and sharing like stories between us, you know, like, and just developing one of those friendships that you can always have or reach out to whenever you need to, you know. I did leave on a great note. I want to say it was a very bittersweet, but it was a great note. My SVP and my VP wrote me recommendation letters for whatever comes my way, and you know, it's not the last time I'm gonna see them, of course, because these are definitely like mentors in my life. But at the same time, they're telling me that if I ever need anything, I could always reach out to them. And honestly, like when everything gets back to normal, if everything ever gets back to normal, I can always come back. So I'm really excited to see the next venture that I'm gonna have after Viacom CBS. But yes, it was a great experience. And for everybody out there who has been laid off or who is on unemployment, just know that your time is coming, your moment is coming, and you are the best. So make sure right now, as you are unemployed and you are collecting them checks, because you know, sis has been collecting the checks, you are preparing yourself for your next moment. Don't just sit home and chill and relax and, you know, oh, I don't got no job, there's not much happening right now, no streams of income. No, like, prepare yourself. If you know what you want to do, prepare yourself, get ready, focus on your craft, practice your craft until your moment comes, because it will come. And when it comes, it's gonna test you to see if you were ready. All right, guys? So yeah, that's basically how I got my job at Viacom CBS and got laid off at Viacom CBS. So I guess, you know, two little stories together in one. I hope you guys take this and definitely use it to your advantage. Thanks so much for tuning in. This was Shay Says, 2 S's, not 1. Make sure you subscribe, comment below, show me some love, guys. You know, show your sis some love. Share this as well. I appreciate you all. And that's all Shay gotta say for today. Hey y'all, it's your girl Shay, and thank you so much for supporting and watching my video. To see more, make sure you subscribe to Shay Says YouTube channel for more new content. And also, follow my journey at Shay Says, 2 S's, not 1 on all social platforms.